Happening right now. Some cyclists say that change needs to happen at a stretch on the coast of Highway 101 in Encinitas after a fellow cyclist was killed there over the weekend.
Let's check in with CBS 8's Kelly Hustedall live in Encinitas now with more on what this issue is that they're concerned about.
That's right, and we're located right now not too far from where that cyclist was found dead here along the 101. Now, a longtime cyclist that I spoke to told me the problem is these bollards and wheel stops. He says before they were installed, there weren't any crashes out here. Now he says it's a different story. He says what happened over the weekend, though tragic, sadly, wasn't surprising.
It was particularly upsetting because it was so preventable. I mean, it was not just predictable, but we've been predicting it and reaching out to the city ever since the bollards went in. In fact, before they went in, the local cycling experts and organizations advised against doing this.
And so that was Sean Wallace. He is a two-time Olympic cyclist and now describes himself as a cycling advocate. He says the cycling community has been tracking the number of crashes since these so-called safety guards were installed 4 years ago. And he says there have been more than 30 crashes. The cyclist killed over the weekend, a 48-year-old man, crashed around midnight out here. He was not wearing a helmet, and according to the sheriff's department, it doesn't appear a vehicle was involved. Now, our cameras captured some of the issues that Wallace told us about, that cyclists now have to swerve around pedestrians in the bike lanes while also swerving around those wheel stops, and that some of them aren't even using that far right bike lane anymore. Instead, he says they're riding in the number 2 lane of traffic. He says the solution is simple. The city of Encinitas needs to remove what they put in and just admit they made a mistake.
It shouldn't take an Olympic cyclist level of expertise to be able to ride safely on this road, and it used to not. It used to be so that anyone could ride. I think my wife's a better example. She's not an enthusiast cyclist. She used to ride here frequently, and now she does what she can to avoid it.
And I reached out to Mayor Tony Krantz for comment on all of this. So far, I have not heard back. Meanwhile, that cyclist who passed away, he's been identified as Ryan Curry. We're told he lived here in Encinitas. Kelly Hustedall, CBS 8.